Hello, everyone. I am here to help us draw a eucalyptus line drawing. I'm Jules. This is Jules Artbender. So I started this guy yesterday on Instagram, and I'm going to spend 30 minutes today. I'm going to set a timer and see just how far I can get, and we're going to go from there. Today I am using StreamYard, so if you guys comment, I will be able to see it, but I might not look up every once in a while. I'll try to respond if I can, but I plan on setting a timer and we're going to go from there. All right, so I'm going to change cameras and move some stuff around and we are going to get going. All right. Okay, so I picked some eucalyptus from out of the yard. And yes, I am in Alabama and I can grow eucalyptus down here. It's actually quite awesome. Okay, so let's see. We're just going to start. So, oh gosh, I need my glasses. Let me get my glasses. Okie dokie. Yep, that's what happens when we get old. We need glasses. All right, I'm going to set this guy. I'm going to put 30 minutes up. Okay, so the 30-minute timer has started, and my pens I am using today are going to be a 0.03. Here they are. Yeah, I'm so not prepared. So this is only my second live ever, so I appreciate y'all that are tuning in and want to see what I'm doing. I think it's pretty exciting. There's a ginormous learning curve to doing all of this. So I started this yesterday with the Pigeon Studios monoline pen, so I'm going to continue on with that. I actually have a heavy hand and I've been using it quite a bit, so some of the lines are skipping a bit. Also, yesterday, I should say, when I did Instagram, there were some bugs on the underside of one leaf, and well, there was a hatching that I didn't realize. Ooh, that was a mess. Okay, so I'm going to try to arrange things where I want them. This might be interesting. I do want to bend some things back and behind what I've already done. I think that would look neat if I dropped something behind this one, so I'm going to work on that. I'm actually going to move that over to the side, and I'm just going to kind of envisioning it coming down this way. I do want to see the end of it right here, so I'm going to go ahead and start with that where I want it, and then I can bend this up and back to meet whatever else I want. I might even shoot. Yeah, I think that. Okay, yeah, I like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. We're going to go down here. I've already determined the size of the leaves, so I kind of need to keep in rhythm with that. So we are going to just make a shape that reminds us of a leaf. This one is overlapping that one. That's kind of a neat little design it's doing. This one is on top of this one, so I need to do it first. Okay. And then I see a little bit of this other one peeking out and this last one here. All right, that looks pretty good. Put in some lines for some movement. And there. Okay. So I'm not a big fan of doing the stems first. If you guys know anything about me, I'm going to add them last or whenever my last opportunity is. Okay, so I'm measuring the space between here, and I'm thinking this next leaf is going to start right about here. I'm going to draw it the same, only I'm putting it behind all these things. And then this other one, put the stem in because it goes behind again. Saber, stop. Sorry, my dog. Ooh, baby, she's licky. Okay. Okay, and now I'm going to move up. I'm going to grab these guys. And this is a little bit more space in between. Probably to about right here. I'm just going to kind of go for it. And that stem, I know I said I'd draw them in last, but I actually need to draw this one in now. This is getting a little complicated, but that's okay. See, our mind wants to make that a contiguous line because we see the direction there in the stem. So we'll be able to sew that together. There, and then this is going to come way out. I might even loop it and make it come back this way. And then this one. Okay, so now you see I have a lot less space between these two than I do between these two, but you know what? Whoever's looking at this, they're really not going to know that that's not the way that it was because, well, it is the way I say it is. And you can do that too, so I'm not going to sweat it. I just keep going. As long as all these leaves are kind of keeping in the same fashion as all the other ones, your brain will make it work. Okay, and then these guys. Okay. Looks a little complicated, but you know, when we throw color on this later, it will really come together nicely. Okay, so we're going to move on. I'm going to do this one next. And you know, I'm just going to rip it off because that's my artistic license I have. Thank you. Okay, and I might make this one come down like this, and whatever's going to happen can meet back up over here, but I'm really not worried about that right now. See, I'm just kind of building it as I want to. I might start in the middle this time. I might even start with this one. If I want it to end up way over there, I might pick this arbitrary area to just go in and make a leaf. Cool. Now I'm going to do one off the back side. Okay, and I also see that the stem is coming up. Okay. Back over here. All right, this one. This leaf is on top. I have to tell y'all too, this eucalyptus smells so good. Okay, I need to put the stem in again because this one comes back behind it. All right. Okay, we're going to do this other one, very heart-shaped and bent over on the back side. This other one is kind of wonky. Back behind there, and then finally these guys. I'm going to start them right here. Okay. My little lines in, and I just improvised again at the bottom. We're going to come back up here. Put in the stem. Oh my gosh, this shape. You know, I'm always constantly saying These shapes that don't look like other things, it's okay. Your brain will take care of it. Your brain will take care of it. Okay, coming over here. Because in the context of everything, it actually looks correct, right? Bring in that stem again because this other one comes behind it. You kind of learn to adapt to whatever it is that I'm drawing as to what to do first, second, third. And I usually do the stems last, like I said. But I have learned in drawing this eucalyptus that every time I add the next set, I actually want to draw the first leaf, then the stem connecting, then the leaf behind. The first leaf, then the stem connecting, then the leaf behind. So I've kind of established a little pattern, which is great. And then this guy, ooh, I'm going to put him in front. And there's no leaf behind on this one, but you know what? I'm going to make it happen. Okay. Nice. Now I need to connect this to something else. It was right there, and I can do that. Maybe I'll just splay them out. That way, I think I also want something else coming back behind this one now. Even if it's just a little bit. Let's see how I can manipulate this. I can always pull leaves off or stems off. Okay, I think I want this one gone. And I'll show you why. I want to bring this to there. And then I can bring like one of these down this way. I think even that bending back there, and maybe I could have something else coming off here and filling in this area. I might do that. Let's see how much time I have left. Oh wow, I still have 18 minutes left. This is fantastic. Okay, 18 minutes. I'm going to pull this up some. I'm going to work on this section right here. Okay, I've pulled that leaf off here. I think I want to attach this to that. So I'm going to bend the stem down this way and try to grab that leaf. Okay, I fell off the paper. This is going to be even easier. And actually, it's really good that I fell off the paper because it's going to make it even more believable, this scene that I have concocted. See, look at that. How about that? Pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going to back up. Yes, this is a thick branch, but it's a little bit thicker over here. And these leaves are bigger than these, so I'm gonna keep going for it. Okay. And then the stem. All right. Okay, now this next one. Pulling it off the page. I'm gonna get this other leaf that's back behind here. Okay, and then this final couple, this one's going to be falling off the page. This one is coming back and behind and over. Okay, nice. Oh, I think that turned out well over there. Okay, look how we're coming along. I'm gonna check my time again. 16 minutes on the timer. Okay, 16 minutes. Man, I'm doing a lot more than I thought I was going to in 16 minutes. That's pretty great. Okay. Okay, it's funny what you can do when you just keep going. Just keep going. Okay. So let's get this branch coming off of this bent point here. We've already got this leaf as far as I'm concerned, even though it was this leaf, but now I'm orienting it to that leaf and I'm going to keep going. And yes, I'm going to put, let's see. I think I'm going to skip this set of leaves and just start with this one. Again, this is artistic license. Okay. Doing that, and then I'm going to come up, let's see. How do I want to do this? Okay, so the only thing that's bothering me is this line right here, but in the context of everything, maybe you will not see it or notice it. This other leaf is coming back over here. Okay, all right, so now we can move along. I've gotten that. Now I need to do the rest of this that's kind of bending this way. Okay, so I'm looking again at my negative space. Okay, my negative space has gotten quite small. However, I am going with it because I'm being consistent about it. Once my leaves got too close together, I just kept the rhythm going so it all looks correct. All right, so this is coming down. I'm going to grab this guy and just go for it. And this is bending down. That looks great. Okay. And then this one, that's all I see. Okay, here we go. I'm getting quicker about it because we just don't need as much information to be so accurate at this point. Now I'm doing this one. Okay. Mess that up a little bit, but that's all right. We'll figure something else about that later. The important thing is to keep going. Keep going. Sometimes those little things that you think are mistakes, once you get to the end, you'll think, oh, that's just character. Right? Okay, so that one's going off the page. That looks lovely. Okay, I'm noticing these first two need to connect back up here, and I think they would connect back over here to this one if we look at the rhythm of all this to make it believable. So I'm just going to find a larger set of leaves. And honestly, I can use these same ones again and just turn them to a different orientation. And let's see, things would be growing this way. So I'm going to add this and this. I like that. Okay, so this one is on top of this one, fairly large. I have my stem coming back up. to connect. This is going behind. This has got a lip, okay? And then this comes this way. This one is coming underneath this, around, and there. Excellent. And then this goes to there. Okay. All right, and then this last one going way out, over, back behind, and I'll see all of it. This one. Okay, I think that connects pretty well. This was a leaf from over here. Let's take a look at that. All right, now, what do we want to add? What else would be interesting? I love all this motion we've got going on. Would it be interested? It might be good to drop one little guy down here to almost touch, but not, so that it's keeping the same rhythm as this guy. Okay, let's do that. I'm gonna just pick a random little guy, and I'm gonna make it come off here. Okay, so that means my line's gonna be a little messed up right there, but you know what? I don't care. We're gonna keep going with it. Okay, we're getting to the home stretch now. Same pattern, that we've recognized the pattern, which is great, right? And so it should have gotten easier and easier for you to draw. I know it's gotten easier for me. All right, let's check our time. Wow, that went faster than I thought. I really pushed through. I have 8 minutes left. Although I think I might wrap it up right here unless, you know what? I'm not going to. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going and put like a little guy coming in from over here, maybe like right there, so that it looks like something else is coming down at a steep angle again. I kind of like that. Okay, so we'll do that. Let's do it. I'm starting right here. Okay. A half moon. And then around, going straight back to where it came from, and then this other one, so super thin. Right? Hey, I like it. Okay, now this one, that one's gonna be easy. This one behind, but I want to put the stem because we've learned that it's going to come down. Right? falling off the edges, but I like it when I do that because I know I'm doing something right. One more stem, up and behind. Woo! Okay, 6 minutes left. Man, you guys, we are cruising, cruising, cruising. Are you guys getting the hang of this, or at least seeing the pattern that I'm doing? Because that's what I really want. I'm going to do a little sprig coming up this way. Let's see. Little sprig. Oh, right there. I like that. Just a little wispy little something going in a strange direction. Okay, and I think I'm going to make it come off of this one. And I'll make it pick up with maybe this set of leaves. So just 3 sets of leaves. I need to I need to hold this to the angle that I really want it to go. Okay. When I do that, it makes it curl like the leaf is curling up. Okay, so I'm going to go to the next one. Hold it a little bit on its edge so that it's thin. This one's not. And then coming up. And off the page, and maybe another one behind it. Okay. All right, any other embellishments? I think the timer is interesting. Okay, it says I got 4 minutes left. The timer is so interesting because it's making me add more stuff. It made me add this. Excuse me. It made me add this over here too. Pretty awesome. I kind of want to hang one more down, maybe here, just a little whisper or something, or I could pull it off actually right here because it's behind. If I put it there, it's going to go over that leaf, but I could make it believable to come down right about here and just set up one more set of leaves. Just something little like that. Yeah, okay. Filled in that area a little bit. Okay, what else? I'm missing something maybe right here and here. Is that true? I think I need to save that for the background. I could make one more coming off that way. Or maybe one hanging down here, coming off. I think coming off here is a good thing to do. I don't know what that is, but it really doesn't matter. I don't know why I did like 2 or 3. That's like some Easter egg in it. I see several Easter eggs. Okay, 1, 2. That one's not. That one actually looks pretty good. There's a line. This one's a little wonky. That's a little wonky. So I see lots of imperfections. I know when you guys look at your own stuff, you see the imperfections as well. And I know they can be frustrating. However, to me, if you set a timer each time and just go ahead and commit to drawing. Oh, look, I just found something else. This one doesn't have a middle line in it. There we go. And I'm just kind of looking around, seeing what else. Yeah, that line, oh my gosh, that one's on Instagram. I have a little finger pointing to it. You know, I've just decided whether things are perfect or not, I'm still going to post them. I'm still going to show you guys. I think it's important to see everyone's process and how we get through all the roadblocks. Okay, I'm not going to waste y'all's time, even though we only have 58 seconds left. That's perfect timing. I hope you and guys enjoyed this, and we will do this again. I hope to do this once a week and make a habit of it. So I hope you guys start joining in, and let's see what we can create together. All right, cheers, you guys. See ya.